Good morning students. How are you all? I hope you are fine and keep studying well. So, today we are going to discuss about science and its first chapter, and this is our textbook, and all of you turn to page number 52. So, our first chapter is plant reproduction. So, you know that plants play a major role in maintaining balance in the nature. So, all of us depends on plant for food and clothes. So, if we keep using these plants, it will be finished. Okay, all of you have a doubt about that, but it doesn't happen because it can reproduce. So, do you know what is reproduction? Have you heard about this word? What is reproduction? So, all living things have a particular lifetime. So, within that lifetime, it can reproduce and produce offspring. So that's why its species may not die out. So, this is called a reproduction. So, plants also reproduce through producing seeds. Okay, plants reproduce by producing seeds. Okay, and the seeds grow into seedling. Seeds grow into seedling. So, let us see the picture. So, this is the seed, and the seed is grow into a seedling. Then finally it develop into plant. So, this is a normal way by which plant reproduce. Okay, once again, a seed, you know that plant reproduce through seeds. So, first of all, seeds grow into a seedling, then from the seedling it develop into a new plant. So, this is a normal way by which plant reproduce. So, you know that there are many parts like leaf, stem, root also help in reproduction. So, let us see what are they. So, first one, a new plant growing from root. A new plant growing from root. Second one, growing a new plant from stem. Third one, growing a new plant from leaves. Growing a new plant from leaves. So, and one more there, growing a new plant from spores. So, these are the main points you have to remember about plant reproduction. First one is a new plant growing from root, growing a new plant from stem, growing a new plant from leaves, growing a new plant from spores. Okay. So, normally plants reproduce from seeds, but other parts of plant also helps in reproduction. So, we will discuss it in detail. So, we move on to our first topic, that is a new plant growing from root. So, in case of some plant species, they can reproduce through modified stem, and that modified stem is called a tubers. Okay. some plant species reproduce by producing tubers, can grow out of the tubers, and for example sweet potato, dahlia, carrot. These are the example for a new plant growing from root. So tubers means it is the modified stem. Okay, tubers means it is the modified stem or it is the swollen part. It is the swollen part which stores food, which stores food. So that is the tuber. Okay, and from the tuber new plants grow. Then second one, some plants develop or root of some plants develop buds, and from the buds these buds grow into a new plant. So buds, some roots can produce buds, and from the buds develop into a new plant. So let us have a look at this picture. So in case of sweet potato, you can see here from the buds new plants arises. Okay, then so these are all about growing plant from roots. So now move on to our next point, that is growing plant from stem. Okay, growing plant from stem. Second point, growing plant from stem. Then have you heard about underground stem? Have you heard about underground stem? What is that? Underground stem. Can you see some example for underground stem? So now we are going to this we are going to discuss this lesson, that is underground stem. For example, potato. Have you seen ice on the surface of potatoes? So it is not like your ice, and it is the future plant. Okay, you know that if we keep potatoes for a long time in your kitchen, you can observe small buds on the potatoes. So these buds are called ice. So this ice can produce new plants. So when you cut this potato along with ice and planted in the soil, and if you planted in the soil, you will get a new potato plant. Okay, if you cut this potato along with this ice and planted in the soil, you will get a new potato plant. And also in the case of onion also grow like this way. So onion, if you plant the onion in the soil, you will get a new onion plant. So these are the two examples of growing plant from stem. So this is a part of reproduction. Okay, so stem can also produce new plants. So the examples of growing plant from stem are potato and onion. Okay, now we move on to our next way of reproduction, that is, and also one point also there. So stem cutting, you know that we cut the stems of rose, coleus and geranium. These are the examples of three plants. We have to cut the stem and plant it in the soil, you will get a new plant. So cutting of stem can also produce new plants. Okay, you have to cut the stem and plant it in the soil, you will get a new plant. So this is the way by which plant produce new plant from the stem. Okay, I think hope you clear. So now we move on to our next way of reproduction, that is growing new plant from leaves. Okay, third point is growing new plants growing new plants from leaves. Growing new plants from seeds. This is another way of reproduction in plants. Okay, so have you heard about bryophyllum plants? So bryophyllum, that is BRYOPHYLLUM. Okay, bryophyllum. So bryophyllum is a leafy plant. Okay, bryophyllum is a leafy plant. So please look at here. So you can see the buds. Buds are present along with the edges of bryophyllum leaves. Okay, buds are present along the sides of bryophyllum leaves. Bryophyllum is a leafy plant. Okay, bryophyllum is a leafy plant. Bryophyllum is a leafy plant, and you can observe so many buds arising from the edges of bryophyllum plant. And whenever these buds drop on the surface of soil, it will develop into a new plant. Okay, so each of these buds can produce new plant. Okay, each of these buds can give new plant. So this is the way of reproduction in bryophyllum plant. So this is a way of reproduction in plants, that is growing new plants from leaves. Okay, example is bryophyllum plants. So it is the kind of plant that has fleshy leaves, or it is a leafy plant, and we can observe so many buds along their edges, and these buds, whenever these buds drop in the soil, so these buds give rise to new plant, or it develop into a new plant. Okay, and the last is growing new plant from spores. Okay, growing new plant from spores. That is the last point by which plant reproduce. And examples are mosses and ferns. Mosses and ferns. Have you make tattoos by using these plants? Have you seen these plants? So these plants are looking like this. Ferns. And you know that plants reproduce by producing seeds. So here, instead of seeds, spores are present in the leaves of plants. Underside of leaf, you can find spores. So it is present. So you look at picture given in the textbook, page number 54. Fern, you can see the picture of fern. So you can find there small spores which is present on the surface of leaf. So these spores which can develop into a new plant. Okay, which can develop into a new plant. So these are the major ways of, these are the main types of reproduction which occur in plants. So once again I will repeat all those things. First one, growing new plants from roots. Okay, once again, growing new plants from roots. Examples are, what are the examples? Sweet potato, dahlia, and sweet potato, dahlia and carrot. Okay, you repeat after me. What is the example for growing new plants from seeds? Sweet potato, dahlia and carrot. And second one, growing new plants from stem. What are the examples? Potato, then onion. Potato and onion. Next is growing new plants from leaves, that are bryophyllum plants. Finally, growing plants from spores. Examples are ferns and mosses. Ferns, MOSSES. So, these are all about plants and reproduction. So, you have to study it well, and now you have an activity and do it as your homework, which is given in your textbook, page number 54, activity 1. So, you have to do this activity. So, I hope you clear all these points. So, now we move on to our next topic, that is structure of a seed. What is that? Structure of a seed. So, next class we will discuss about it in detail. So, thank you.